Mount Everest attracts many climbers, including highly experienced mountaineers. There are two main climbing routes, one approaching the summit from the southeast in Nepal, known as the Standard Route, and the other from the north in Tibet. While not posing substantial technical climbing challenges on the Standard Route, Everest presents dangers such as altitude sickness, weather, and wind, as well as significant hazards from avalanches and the Khumbu Icefall. As of 2019, over 300 people have died on Everest, many of whose bodies remain on the mountain. A Chinese climber who became the first blind Asian to scale Mount Everest says he aims to climb the highest peaks on all 7 continents and then travel to the North and South Poles. Zhang Hong, age 44 years, is also the third blind climber internationally to reach the world's highest peak. Following his guides and Sherpas, he reached the summit on May 24 and returned safely to Kathmandu. He was inspired by a blind American climber, Erik Weihenmayer, who scaled Everest in 2001. A climber from Austria was the second blind person to reach the peak. Zhang personally plans to try the Grand Slam in the next few years, the 7 summits around the world on 7 continents, and the North and South Poles. Zhang hopes what he did can be an inspiration for other visually impaired people around the world, and also in Asia, just like how Erik Weihenmayer inspired him to have such a dream and work all the way, and eventually achieve it. Zhang became blind at age 21 due to glaucoma. He has been working as a masseur at a hospital in Tibet, where he lives with his wife. He trained for 5 years before climbing Everest, carrying bags packed with 30 kilograms of weight up the staircase of the hospital where he works. He also climbed several smaller peaks in China. On the Everest climb, it was difficult navigating the slippery trails and moving around blocks of ice because of the high winds on the mountain. During the whole journey, he was assisted by Lakpa Sherpa, Dawa Wangchu Sherpa, Samden Boat, and Kiang Zai. Hundreds of people have attempted to climb Everest from the Nepal side in May, after the government opened the mountain to foreign climbers this year. The northern side of the mountain in China is closed because of concerns about COVID-19. According to Zhang, all of his team was vaccinated before the expedition and had a separate camp on the mountain to distance themselves from other climbers. Nepalese authorities have denied any coronavirus outbreak on Everest, but a prominent guide said there were more than 100 cases on the mountain. Because Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, it has attracted considerable attention and climbing attempts. Whether the mountain was climbed in ancient times is unknown. It may have been climbed in 1924, although this has never been confirmed, as both of the men making the attempt failed to return from the mountain. Several climbing routes have been established over several decades of climbing expeditions to the mountain. Everest's first known summiting occurred by 1953, and interest by climbers increased. Despite the effort and attention poured into expeditions, only about 200 people had submitted by 1987. Everest remained a difficult climb for decades, even for serious attempts by professional climbers and large national expeditions, which were the norm until the commercial era began in the 1990s. By March 2012, Everest had been climbed 5,656 times with 223 deaths. Although lower mountains have longer or steeper climbs, Everest is so high the jet stream can hit it. Climbers can be faced with winds beyond 320 kilometers per hour when the weather shifts. At certain times of the year, the jet stream shifts north, providing periods of relative calm at the mountain. Other dangers include blizzards and avalanches. By 2013, the Himalayan database recorded 6,871 summits by 4,042 different people.